it's Chrissy here. Welcome to my channel. I'm so excited to have you here because in this video I'm going to be sharing the breastfeeding secrets that no one tells you about. But before I dive in, I need to let you know that baby is right here with me, so if she makes any noise in the background, forgive me. I didn't have any childcare for this video. But anyways, so I'm going to share these secrets, and you're probably wondering, why are they secrets? Well, because they're just under the rug information that you really need to know. And I just want to say a quick disclaimer. I am not a lactation specialist or breastfeeding specialist, but I had the privilege of spending 3 extra days in hospital after having my baby for other reasons I'll go into later on in another video. And because of that, I got so much support when it came to breastfeeding. I had literally trained nurses and midwives helping me with breastfeeding, and they told me things that you do not find out about unless you literally do the research. So I'm going to share these secrets that I learned from them so that it will help you to have a better breastfeeding experience. Oh yes, a better breastfeeding experience, and for you to be really prepared and not fall into the pitfall, most importantly, of giving up on breastfeeding. So once you know these secrets, you'll feel like, okay, I know why this is happening, I know what's going on, and I'm going to continue to persevere with breastfeeding, because a lot of women, a lot of mums do give up on breastfeeding because they're just not well informed. Anyways, before I dive into the secrets, I would want you to subscribe and click on the bell so that whenever I upload a video, which is every week, every Monday, 7 p.m. GMT time, you will be notified when a video is out, and you'll get more videos like this, breastfeeding tips, parenting talks, all about sex and all about intimacy and all the things we don't talk about out in public. I'm going to share them with you because we'll go through craziness as when we're in a couple and we have a baby. So I'm going to share that with you, and you'll have amazing videos that I'll share with you about how to raise our children to be more confident, more assertive, more happy and fulfilled. I'm sure we want that for all our children, so definitely subscribe. So let me get into these secrets so that you are well prepared for breastfeeding. So the first one is, what will happen is after your baby is born, what will happen, thanks to nature, is not milk will come out, but what we call colostrum. Colostrum is the first type of milk that will come out. I know that quite a few mums did not realize this, and they used to worry that the colostrum or the milk wasn't enough for their baby, and they just felt really worried and anxious that they felt like they weren't feeding enough, because they didn't experience the sayings that when the breasts are full, and they didn't experience any of that. They were like, where's the milk? I can't see the milk. Where's the white stuff? No. What first comes out is colostrum, which is highly beneficial for your baby because it protects them from infections. So that's the first liquid that comes out, and it's, to be honest, I don't even know if I saw my colostrum when I had my baby, unless when I put it in the syringe. So it's like a clear yellow colour or yellowy colour, and that lasts about the first 2 weeks or so. Sorry about the noise. And that's what first comes out. So just be prepared for that, and then your milk will start to flow. It is a type of milk anyways, colostrum, but your actual milk will start to flow about a week or 2 after that. Okay, so that's important to know, and that you are giving that enough to your baby. Is all your baby needs in the first few stages of the birth of your baby. Secondly, what you need to know is that if you want to breastfeed but you don't want to purely breastfeed, you want to use bottle, know that whenever you use a machine or a pump and the milk comes out and you feel like you've been sitting there for so long, like an hour, 2 hours, and only like this much has come out, know that this doesn't represent how much milk you actually have. I know a lot of mums who have given up on breastfeeding have switched to formula because they were so worried that they just didn't have enough milk and weren't producing enough milk, because whenever they pumped, they were there for 2 hours and only like 1 little ounce came out. Okay, so do not get that mistaken. It doesn't represent how much you pump, doesn't represent how much milk you actually have. So what I want you to know, that toy is so annoying. Let me show you what toy's playing. Oh, this one. Let me put it down so it doesn't keep playing. Right. So what I want you to know is that you are completely fine. So, very distracting. So what I want you to know is that it's completely fine. You can keep pumping if you want to, but you need to find the right pump, or at least get the right support, because sometimes the reason why we don't pump enough milk in those bottles is because maybe the positioning is wrong, or the suction isn't the right size, or the pump itself just isn't very good. I've heard so many times that hospital pumps, which some of the hospitals will let you hire them, are amazing. So maybe something to look into. So just key note here, key secret here, that what you pump does not represent how much milk you actually have. So just know, don't worry that whether it's only a little bit coming out, it doesn't mean you've only got a little bit of milk in boobs. Okay. So the next thing I want you to know is that it's important for you to wear nursing bras and not normal bras. Because if you were to wear a normal bra, say for example you buy yourself 2 or 3 nursing bras and then they're all in the wash, so you put on a normal bra thinking it'll be okay, a bit inconvenient, but it's okay for the day. What it can do, however, is it can cause blocked milk ducts, and that can lead to mastitis, which is an infection in the breast, and it can be very painful. And then, so you don't want that. And then the kind of milk, it basically means when the milk kind of gets stuck, and you're trying to you need to massage the breast and do all sorts of interventions to reduce your chances of getting mastitis, which is an infection in the breast. So you want to avoid that by putting on. One of the best ways to avoid that is to put on a nursing bra at all times when you're wearing it, when you're wearing a bra, so that you are allowing the milk to flow freely and there's no blocks. So that's super important. Not everyone knows about that, so that's super important for you to know, so that you can reduce the chances of infection. Okay, and the next thing, this is a myth that I want to debunk, and basically it's about the duration of breastfeeding for your child. How long do you want to breastfeed for, and really are there benefits? There are some people who say that past the age of 1 there are no benefits to breastfeeding for the child. Now I have backed this up, and I like to say the secret is backed up. It's not really a secret, but something that not everyone knows or necessarily researches, is that it's backed up by the World Health Organization and also by Tommy Tippy, and I'm sure a lot of child care professionals would agree that breastfeeding really boosts the immune system and gives them all the benefits that your baby needs, and is tailored to them for however long you breastfeed. So my baby is now 1, and I tend to breastfeed for at least another year, so until she's about 2.5, because I know that she'll still get many benefits. It's also recommended by the World Health Organization to keep breastfeeding until the age of 2. So that is my plan, because I know she will definitely get immune boost, she'll get protection from infection, and amazing benefits overall in her development, her brain development, her sight, her sensory development. So I'm continuing to breastfeed, so that's absolutely fine. Go for it. I don't care what people think. I'm still breastfeeding my baby until she's 2, even if she can talk and ask for milk. I don't care. Also, another secret is that the amount of milk is not affected by how big or how small our boobs are. So even a woman with little boobs can still produce just as much milk as someone with big boobs, such as myself. So do not be concerned about that, in case that ever comes up in your experience of breastfeeding, or if you know any mums who are worried that their breasts are too small. It's not a problem. The body works beautifully no matter the size. Alrighty, so that rounds them up, those secrets. They're pretty interesting, huh? Bit random, but interesting. So remember, no matter how much you pump, little or more, it's not representative of how much you've actually got. Obviously, if you can pump loads, that means that you're using the machine correctly. It's more of a functionality thing. It's not a representation of how much milk there is. So even if you're only spending like 2-3 hours pumping and you're only getting about this much, don't worry, just get some advice on how to pump correctly. Another thing is to ensure that you wear a nursing bra at all times to avoid any blocked milk ducts and to reduce your chances of mastitis. Also remember that no matter what size breasts you have, it does not affect how much milk flow you produce, how your body produces. Also, the myth debunked, okay, so just gonna smash through that myth that honestly, you can breastfeed for however long you want, however you feel comfortable, because they will still benefit from that. Okay, so definitely from like birth to 2 years old, I think is a perfect age. They're going to get all the benefits, and then after that, they'll continue to get the additional benefits from food, which is what they'll need from that age on anyways. Well, from 1, right? And also, the first milk that will be produced after birth is colostrum. It's like sometimes it can come through quite clear, but it's usually quite yellowy colour in form, and you don't always see it, you don't really, so you can it can sort of be deceitful. You're thinking, is there enough milk? I remember I used to feel like, am I giving my baby anything? What is my baby sucking on? I can't see anything, I can't see any milk. But they are getting just what they need for the past, those early stages of birth. So that is what's going to come. Don't worry, you're giving enough to your baby, more than enough, and it's the best protection you can give them right after birth. Alrighty, if you've got any secrets as well that you want to share about breastfeeding that you know will be helpful for other mums out there, leave them in the comments below. Let me know how this has helped you as well. Tune in and remember to subscribe and click on the bell icon so that you can be notified whenever I release more videos like this. I'm going to release more breastfeeding videos because I know that a lot of mums want some more support in that area. I'll even interview a lactation specialist for you to get all your questions answered. I'll do that in the future. Stay tuned for more parenting talks, for more hacks on how we can raise our children to be more confident, happy and fulfilled. So definitely subscribe, and I will see you soon. I post every Monday, so stay tuned.